There we go. Hello! Yo! Hello. Are we excited? We are waiting for the quackity. But hello. We're on countdown till quackity. And then hanging out, talking about whatever the fuck he talks about. And then we'll fucking see. But hi Blanket, how are you? How have we been? What we thinking? Huh. Nice! Ugh. Wow. But what we thinking? How we doing? What's up, everybody? Ah! Brain. I have a brain. Wow. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Quackity! Do we have a quackity yet? We do! We have quackity! Hi! Oh, yeah, that's a problem. You don't want to do that. Urgent message from the Federation! Hello? What we got here? It's time, people! What do we got here? Hi, Radish. You're fine. Oh boy. I am not a bully poke. I just say you look like Utah. Oh yeah. Vishy. I do not look like a Utah. You look like a Utah. Either you look like a Utah or you look like a Bill Hilly. A pig. You're either a Utah or a... You're either a Utah or a Bill Hilly poke. You gotta pick one. But hi, Radish. Hi, Blanket.
No.
I didn't know things were going on. I didn't know he went live.
We gotta sit. We gotta wait. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta change stream category. I forgot. Hold on. We gotta put this in just chatting.
Fucking watch party or whatever.
QSMP reaction.
Yeah, because
Well, I don't think it's QSMP 2 because Phil and Tubbo don't know a thing about it.
Yeah.
there has been a few hints that Phil does know something.
I'm thinking Purgatory 3.
You're thinking Purgatory 3. I'm praying for QSMP 2, but I would not be disappointed. $20, it's a merch drop, and we all get sad.
Maybe. I don't think he would do this for a merch drop, though.
I don't think so either, but it'd be funny.
But also, hi, no one. How have we been? Hi, Duo. We need more Hi, Duo. Yes!
Oh, fucking please, give us our children back!
I don't think we'd get the eggs back, but they might let, like, their players just play on the server.
Please, I need my Lula and Cheyenne back. Please!
Ramon!
I need girl dad, girl failure, Tubbo!
Lula and Cheyenne's admins are both busy with their studies. I think they're both going into medical.
Fair, but also girl failure, girl dad, Tubbo.
Ramon! We all miss Ramon!
Back. I want Ramon! I want Fit and Pack to have a proper fucking wedding!
We might get that on the realm.
I mean, yeah. At least we know, like, the Fit Pack High Duo is established on the realm. There ain't no questioning it on the realm.
Yeah, Fit said slow burn over.
They literally said slow burn over. It's a forest fire now.
As it should be!
And
Boom.
Mythical Scientist was in on it.
Let the men kiss.
How long are we gonna, Quackity and his forever starting soon screens?
Exactly.
That's like most streamers. You and Phil are, like, very quick compared to most streamers.
I
Yeah.
start a song, I give you like 2 minutes, and otherwise I'm just gone, because otherwise I'm just sitting here, doing nothing. I might as well start yapping, even if there's no one here to hear me yap.
ADHD, go!
Why would I sit here for 10 minutes? Because, like, usually you guys show up within, like, the first 2 or 3 minutes, so, like, what's the point?
Whoa, I have never seen Selbit under 12K.
It's because the Federation shit happened!
Nah, he's playing.
Everyone's
I've seen him
screaming.
under 12K when he's playing other random games sometimes. And a lot of people are popping into Quackities. They're like, Quackity!
Yeah,
What the fuck are you doing?
Usually
Strangle the duck!
Selbit's usually hovering somewhere around 13K.
I want Spider Duo back. I want my Guapo Duo. Please.
Guapo Duo!
My gay dads.
This is about as much Guapo Duo as we get these days.
I know. I'm sad. I miss my gay dads.
I swear, the only platonic relationship Phil has had that hasn't ended in disaster is him and Misa.
Yeah.
And they weren't overly platonic. Misa wanted more. Phil couldn't understand Misa. It's unrequited and doomed Yowie.
Hi, Ray. Have stars.
Ray, we're losing our minds.
I'm pretty sure Misa would have agreed to share Phil with Kristen, or at least come to an agreement with Kristen to share Phil. Just for the
They
meme.
kinda did. They kinda
Yep.
did. You're feeding us like fish.
Yup.
Not the bombs!
Explosions! There you go.
Am I gonna get pinned to shame?
I mean, since you mentioned it. Oh, I didn't. Pin!
I know. I'm getting picked up.
Pin you
I'm getting
right over
picked
top of
up.
yourself. There you go.
Was this for the comment about the Kakashi edit you sent me earlier?
Yeah. Oh! Oh, we got stuff! We got stuff! We got stuff!
We got shit! Ah!
The fuck is this?
I am watching through you because you're subbed to Quackity, so tiny bit of delay.
Okay. What does me being subbed to the Quackman matter? Oh, light flicker.
Ads.
Oh, right. And I've got turbo, so I'm not subbed to Quackity, I have turbo.
Oh. Well, you have turbo and I don't, so.
The fuck? Yeah! Why is it moving? Show us something! What the fuck
It
is
looks
happening?
like an abandoned train tunnel.
Or like
looks like
one
a
of the
train
labs?
tunnel.
Or one of the labs, like from
Or like
Egg
the
A1?
weird labs.
Those are train tunnel tiles, and like.
Well, considering that if we remember what the Federation's main source of funding was canonically,
Oh
yeah.
it was a certain man's tour.
Yeah. So, if the Federation has any... Oh, what the fuck?
Something hatching?
Are the Eggos being de-egged?
I don't know.
This looks like a Christmas tree when you have astigmatism.
So yeah, the Federation would be severely underfunded right now.
The Biter Man.
Yep. Oh, new music. What's this music? Oh, Radish, I'm unpinning you.
Okay.
Ah!
It's bright.
Something's coming. With
The
the
one
water.
where it's the speckles, it almost looks like kind of like you're looking up through like a manhole cover. That's what my brain thinks.
It's an impending explosion.
Is it?
It kind of, to me, it looks like they just poked a bunch of holes in like a paper and they're shining like a phone camera light through it.
Maybe? I swear to God, if this is an ARG of some kind, if the flashing light is Morse, I'm not the one doing it. I'm not fucking around with trying to track an ARG again. I've done.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Not doing Morse code.
The fuck is that?
We need to get the Selvitos back on this shit. That's a face.
What the fuck is that?
I love how we all had the instant reaction of that's a face. Fuck that shit.
Nah! No!
Squish Vala, protect me from the weird creepy face. Ah!
Defend me, Squeaky. Defend me, Squeaky Hammer. Squeaky Hammer, defend me. Ah! Oh, the light. Oh!
Oh, Jesus, it's getting brighter.
Something's gonna explode.
Oh no.
Purgatory 3, I'm calling it! I've been saying Purgatory 3!
Or the origins of the Federation.
That's Morse code!
That's the Purgatory voting building.
The Fed building, yeah. Morse. Squiggles darting around the screen.
That looks like film reel.
Selvitos in chat, help us!
Return? I saw that!
That
That was an egg! Safe? Your? Is that the eggs? Am I seeing the eggs? Journey?
I think you're seeing the eggs. I think those are like the tubes they put them in.
Hi? What the fuck?
The fuck? Quackity?
No, that's
Quackity,
just
what
the
are you
shading.
doing?
It's just the shading. It's not the eggs. I missed that word. Whatever the fuck that was. Over.
We're gonna have to go back to the VOD and analyze this frame by frame.
That looks like a storm. That's a
There's
tornado.
definitely rain, and there's the
They're saying
Very
something. They're saying
outdated
something.
fucking Blair Witch.
Was that Blair Witch?
That wasn't rain in the background. That was a fucking wedge tornado.
What the fuck? Sound.
Is that over?
No, still talking. What? Not the music! Not the Vacation Island ad music.
$20, we get the duck or the bunny to show up.
Something tells me they're taking this in a more horror direction.
I mean, the last ending of it was QSMP horror.
Hmm.
Huh? What is this?
Eh?
The bow! No, not the bow!
This is a post-apocalyptic future. I'm calling it now.
A message from the Federation. 4:30. We shall be returning shortly. There is work to complete. You will hear from us. 5:00:25. Tomorrow? Is that what that means?
Tomorrow.
Hello? That's it?
The fuck?
What the fuck?
So we got return. There was definitely return in that message. So it's probably not Purgatory 3. Please.
We're rewatching shit.
We are going through this frame by fucking frame.
I'm not really gonna watch it if Phil's not in it, because also I don't really do horror stuff.
That's understandable. But literally, it's like, it's less than it's 8 minutes long is what the message is after the loading screen. Fuck.
Yeah.
I was busy on the Realm and Arcanis. I don't think they're coming back to this.
Yeah, maybe.
Especially considering that Ramon's admin is active in Fitz chat. I think too many bad memories.
Oh.
You'll have to DM me with the whole what's going on, because I have no idea.
Yeah. Oh, they're screaming in the background of this section.
That is a wedge tornado right there. I watched too many storm chasers to not recognize a tornado.
What the fuck is that? Or is that something on my screen? No, I think that's something on the thing. Hold on.
No, that
It
is
is either a
actually a
tornado
thing. That
or
is like a
nuke.
half circle.
There's like film reel going on. That's what
Yeah,
that
it's like a
is.
film reel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or nuclear radiation interference.
True.
Awesome.
True. I'm trying to figure out what the fucking sound is in the background.
The red is very nuclear wasteland-esque. And considering the that scene they did with the raising of the flag,
Yeah.
this is post-apocalyptic. This is post-War of the Codes.
Yeah.
The red sky.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to hear what's in the background. There is something in the background behind the music that's make. The fuck is that shape?
Damn.
Why is
I
this...
think that's just general noise or like film reel bullshit.
Maybe.
It's either film reel or radiation static.
Okay, hold on. No.
There was nuclear war on the island.
Okay, so that was return. So the first word was return.
Write this down on like a piece of paper.
I am. I'm jotting it in chat. Safe. Your. Journey. Is high. Not. Hold on. What was the text over to the door? What was the sign over that doorway?
It is way too dark for me to see.
Take like a screenshot of it and try and boost the fucking like.
Maybe? Hold on.
Someone got a pirate version of Photoshop?
I don't fucking know. It says something. What the fuck does that say? Convenience room? Conference room. It probably says conference room.
Probably conference room, because this is very obviously the QSMP office.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the conference room.
Yeah.
Yeah, return. Return.
Yeah, the screams in the background.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay. What that narrator starts saying. In the desert I saw A creature naked. Hold on. This one. In the Desert is a name given to a poem written by Stephen Crane, 1871. It was published in 1895 as part of his collection, The Black Riders and Other Lines. In the Desert is the third of 56 short poems. Okay. Where is... In the desert I saw a creature, naked bestial, who squatting upon the ground held his heart in his hands and ate of it. I said, "Is it good, friend?" "It is bitter, bitter," he answered, "but I like it because it is bitter and because it is my heart."
I wonder if it's the codes.
Could be the codes. Could also be referring to like self-sacrifice for the eggs, or
Well, we know Cheyenne and Tallulah are fast asleep with Phil on Rose's Island.
considered to the Federation, they're dead. So
Yeah. The only eggs that are alive, according to the Federation, are Leo.
Leo, Sunny, Empanada, and a couple others.
Okay, here. Hold on a second. Want to hear the thing go. Damn.
Oh, somebody got a Discord notification. Why could you post a YouTube link?
Of course he did. Why wouldn't he?
Of all the times to be loading, why are you like this? Okay, it's just an upload of this.
Okay.
Why do I suddenly have the song from Steven Universe, the movie, stuck in my head? Drift Away. I've got Drift Away stuck in my head because it seems like it fits for some reason. I said fits, not it's it. It is fit. It's. I said the situation fits with the song.
Everyone in the replies to that tweet is, "I'm screaming, what the fuck is going on?"
Bruh. But I like it because it is bitter and it is my heart. God damn, if that doesn't encapsulate what QSMP is, I don't know what does.
Yeah.
I like it because it is bitter and it is my heart.
Yeah, that is true.
Also, Radish with the audio quality upgrade? What?
I don't know what that means, but it's just my phone.
Okay, reading chat. My money's still on something purgatory related, but if it is a QSMP revival, I am all for it. We do need a Morse code translator, and yeah. Revolution of the Workers. I mean, I would be all for background of the Federation workers type lore. I would be all for that.
It doesn't feel like Revolution of the Workers. It feels post-apocalyptic, like after the war with the codes.
Yeah.
I agree with Blanket there. It feels like this feels like Fallout.
Yeah. Yeah. Our marketing department sent this in 782 days ago. What was 782 days ago?
Google.
Friday, March 10th of 23. March 10th of 23.
That was around the same time this server ended.
When QSMP got announced. That is when QSMP got announced.
Yeah.
Was March 10th.
Oh my god. God damn you, Quackity!
I'm pretty sure it was March 10th at least. Hold on.
Check the
Checking.
wiki.
Okay, because yeah, server officially opened on March 22nd. If we go, hold on, if we do, hold on, if we do players. Hold on, I need the members list. QSMP members here. Yeah. Date joined. Announced March 18th, 20th. Okay, but I'm pretty sure, like, so players got announced a couple days beforehand, but, like, the actual QSMP announcement started around the 10th, I'm pretty sure. Because, hold on, if we go to Quackity's accounts.
March 10th, 2023.
Yeah. We search Quackity. Well, actually, no, if we just search Quackity, and we do advanced filter, from these accounts, Quackity 2, then we do the month range, let's do March, any of 2023, search. No, did I fuck it up? Hold on. Advanced search. Okay, no. So I need to do March of 23 to April of 23. Actually, no. We'll do full range. We'll include February in there. February to April. Search.
God damn you, Quackity. Apparently on his WhatsApp channel, he said, I'll read your theories on Twitter. God damn you, Alex!
Give me the thing. What is happening? Show me what I want to see, motherfucker. (2023) search. Okay, so hold on. If we do latest from Quackity, scroll. Yeah, he announced QSMP on March 10th.
God damn you, Quackity!
2 days ago, by the way. Hold on, what was the exact thing it said in there?
Quackity. Quackity. Quackity, what the fuck is this?
It's March 10th. Yeah. Yeah.
Quackity, you dickhead!
We're past March 10th, though. So that'd be a whole year from now.
Yeah. So what I think it is like they said you will hear back from us in May. Basically, because it says you will hear from us 050025. So I think that's what that means. Is it means that we're gonna hear from them again at some point in May.
Yeah, hold on. We're swapping accounts. The wiki's back, baby!
Fucking wiki! The wiki, damn it! The wiki!
Yes, I'm reposting my own shit, but that's because I posted it on mine and then I realized, oh, wait, the wiki could use this info too.
The
Radish
wiki could absolutely use this as well.
Isn't Radish already part of the wiki? I can't remember. No, you're not.
No, I'm not. I am not a part of the wiki. I'm just here for moral support.
For some reason, having a game open on my phone decided to shut down Discord.
We're back in the fucking building again!
Everyone, status report.
I mean, Cherry, if you want to drag me into the wiki as moral support, I am more than happy to be moral support. I am not good at anything else.
Hmm.
The fucking building again!
Sound off.
Sound off, who's not dead?
I don't think we have enough answers today. We're definitely gonna get something tomorrow. So I think let's hold off on some crazy speculations until at least tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Ah. God damn you. Ah.
Oh, so apparently Quackity changed his streaming setup because of Phil.
Nice.
He was
That makes
inspired
sense.
by Phil's setup.
Man wanted an actual fucking setup instead of sitting in a blank room.
Yup. Alex, when we find you! Alex, when we find you!
Alex! Alex, when we find you! Alex,
Quackity, when we find you! Quackity, when we find you!
Rijo, you motherfucker! Dog. Dog. They did it again. They put us back in the fucking building.
Yeah.
I'm
They
calling
put us
it
back in
now.
the building, puppy! They put me back into hell!
Yeah, I'm calling it now. Post-apocalyptic horror.
Yeah.
I'm betting Fallout.
I mean, it's a possibility.
I mean, that's exactly the same thing as post-apocalyptic horror.
No, Fallout's not too horror.
It's still post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, it's not horror.
Oh, 7. I have
Oh,
so
Seven,
much
Cherry, you were real
I need to work on too.
Oh, just letting you guys know that if I suddenly vanish, it's because I deleted Duolingo.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
They're going completely AI, so...
Yeah, I need to find
they're
a replacement app, but at the same time, it's like, ugh.
Yeah. I buy nearly 1,600 day streak.
Goodbye.
Mine's at over
because of
500.
shitty marketing decisions.
Yep.
I think it's a Gizmon
Yup.
Dark RP server. It kind of was already, Poke.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, Tingle. Abso-fucking-lutely. The artists are gonna pop the fuck off.
Oh yeah. This is gonna bring them back. We're back in the building again, people.
We're back in the fucking...
Quick, capitalize on the hype. Write more appear like a piglet.
That's what I was thinking too.
Do it!
it. Spanish or vanish. Well, literally,
Yeah, well, I might vanish.
They vanished, alright, because they decided to get in AI.
literally though, I've been learning, and I need to find another language app to use. Cause I know it's sucky, but it's what I've had, and it's free. I have a 705 day streak.
Alan,
I
now is
know.
not the Alan, now is not the time for Duolingo. Time is now for the fucking fanfics.
I know.
QSP is back, baby! Let's add the fucking pigman!
It's annoying that some of my fics I can't finish because I had the biter included too much, so now I have to abandon them.
Yeah, that's where I'm kind of at with some of them. Like, for some of them, I've gotten an idea to continue on, but it's like, no. Gotta get
You
him
can
away.
always do the whole... The biter was replaced by an OC named Todd.
Yeah, but then find and replace
Yeah.
on all the chapters, and I'd have to rewrite shit, and it's
Well,
just-
and the main one for me is, the main one for me that I kind of have been wanting to continue is, well, Adventures of Itty Bitty Tommy is a Technoblade and Tommy in it one. I kind of want to fuck with that one again, but that one's also one that he's not in there a lot, but he's in there enough I gotta fuck with stuff. And then Wings of Family is another one where I gotta fucking get rid of him. I mean, I kind of had him... I kind of had him tagged from early on, because I've got a couple times where he gets put in his place, but...
I have to completely rewrite Ancient God's New Purpose.
Well, I have a lot
Take him to
of...
the glue trap and watch him die.
Well, for my... where is it?
Parrot like a piglet, time.
Well, okay, so Adventures of Itty Bitty Tommy, some of those chapters have been published. Vigilante Tommy, some of those chapters have been published. Kingdom of Ash, that one has not been published yet, and that's one I do want to bring back up, but I do have to write Wilbur out of it, which wouldn't be too hard at this point, but it's just fucking demoralizing the fact that I have to.
I also just continue most of my Ninjago fics, and a lot of my Encanto ones.
Yeah.
Fics I have to finish. But I don't have people paying me to write them, so.
Yeah, that's my job, and I'm bad at it.
Someone put in the fucking chat! You need to stop Foolish from finishing the statue because the 2 other servers ended because of it.
Yeah!
Don't let this man work on a statue! Don't let this man build a fucking statue!
Oh crap! Quick, destroy the one on the road!
Exactly, that's what that was about! The fuck is that?
I don't know! What is that?
Okay, that was for today. That was for today.
Okay. No more statues, Foolish. These kids...
Especially not to gods!
I'm not a fucking fucking Titan. Just don't do a statue. I'm back in the fucking building again.
You know the saying, it's not over till the fat lady sings? It's not over till Foolish is done building.
Yup. Who knows why Cucurucho's in a graveyard? Cucurucho's everywhere.
It's speculation. That's what that is. That's
Yeah.
what that image was. It was
Yeah.
speculation of what it was gonna do.
Yeah.
It was not that.
Yeah. People playing around with the whatever thingies.
Yeah, it's people playing around with what could have happened. That wasn't official. That wasn't from anybody.
Yeah.
Just had Quackity tagged. Oh, god damn it. God fucking damn it.
God fucking damn it, Alex!
God fucking damn it, Dave.
I mean, that's a good choice to have, Tingle.
I need to go finish my food. It's downstairs.
You should probably go do that. QSP is not more important than fucking, food.
No, it was my second helping that I just couldn't finish at the time.
Bye, Tingle.
Oh my god, the adrenaline wore off and now I'm mega EP.
Yeah. Not the mega EPs.
Fuck. Cherry, take some melatonin and go to bed.
I'm
The
calling
pixels
it.
will still be there in the morning. Sleep will not. Cherry, just go to bed. The pixels will be there in the morning.
Have any of you played D&D?
Yes. I'm in a D&D group with Necro.
Want to know the most terrifying thing about a Tarrasque?
What?
It's got spines on its back. Meaning...
Yeah, that means it has aerial predators, I know.
Well, yeah, something eats a Tarrasque.
I think it's like... I think it's a, like a stagnant trait, basically. It's from when they used to have predators, but they no longer have predators.
Mm.
It's like how cardinals have a reaction to a different nest, a different egg being in their nest that's not one of their own. Even though cuckoos and other birds do that, who do that don't target cardinals. Meaning in the past there was something that targeted cardinals that they developed that instinct for. I think that's what it is for the Tarrasque. It's just they have it because something used to eat them and they no longer do, and now they just got fucking big.
Yeah. Speaking of birds, I got yelled at by a mama robin for trying to feed it.
Dang. I don't like birds.
I was outside grilling for my dinner, and the robin's nest is like right behind us, and we have some peanuts that we have for like feeding birds and stuff. So I went inside to get the peanuts, and I sprinkled some by the nest, and mama bird flew away and started yelling at me.
She was thinking you were trying to attack her nest and was trying to get you to follow her to distract you from it.
Mm.
So she was basically being like, "Hey, I'm over here. Come eat me. Come eat me. Come eat me. Not my eggs. Not my eggs."
Yeah. I had cow on the grill, so I wasn't interested in bird.
Fair. I still don't like birds.
Barbs.
I love birds.
have a terrifying fear of chickens. Do not want to fuck with. Goodbye.
My grandpa also does not fuck with the chickens. He got chased around
I
by.
thought-
So, my grandpa grew up on a farm and they butchered their own chickens. He got chased by a headless chicken as a child and it scarred him for life.
Fair. I was attacked by one of our roosters and it only attacked me. So I just. No.
I saw a video of a Canadian goose chasing off a tiger.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah.
video too.
Geese have no morals. I know turkeys are worse. I don't want to fuck with anything that used to be a dinosaur.
Oh, we've got wild turkeys all over the place here.
We do too. I don't want to fuck with them. Because I value my life.
I'm gonna go grab my food from downstairs. I'll be back.
Do that.
But yeah.
Let's see. What's on the latest under QSP on the search on Twitter?
A lot. They just-
Everybody screaming. Honestly, this feels too deep to be the lore for a single Purgatory event. To me, this feels like something suited for QSP 2, since it seems like the lore would take a longer time to fully unravel.
Yeah.
It's QSP 2, baby!
That's a possibility. Hey, look at you now, day for me, day for sound.
I'm back. I have the rest of my plate of salad.
Welcome back. Not Quackity Notice tweeting like, could this be QSP? Well, girl, it doesn't look like DSP, so. I smell it on him. QSP slime too. It's so real. He said he had
The
to
bow.
go prepare for something. But
Yeah,
that's something to be,
I saw the bow
to
also,
be
Cherry.
role-playing Yowie on the QSP tart too. Checkmate. Heh. Give us the dysfunctional duo back. Give Slimesicle his puto esposa back. And put Monoflipa in there for good measure. We need good trans rep. So apparently somebody translated the bit of Morse code. It says I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Fuck!
Love that.
I'm in danger!
Yup.
Okay, time for Fluffy. Time for Fluffy Lula and Techno.
Please,
Yeah.
give us our babies.
Working on it.
I love, because of fucking Haru, all the bull terrier memes that pop up.
Yep.
They are stupid little dogs and I love them.
Oh my gosh, did you see Phil with his, Phil showing off the pictures of his sister's dog?
No, I did not.
The puppy is part English Bull Terrier, part Staffordshire Terrier, so it's essentially half Pibble.
Aww.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, see, that might not have been the best idea considering it's pretty much horror jump scare.
Yeah, apparently the Morse code just translates to I'm sorry over and over again.
Love that! Sorry for what? Who's sorry? Exactly, Cherry, who's saying it?
Oh, also Phil caught a picture of the puppy mid-blep.
Aww.
Whoopee.
And it also fell asleep in his lap.
Aww. That sounds adorable.
Days without QSP and the dude just like said a FIFA game.
What happened?
Somebody has a Days Without QSP account. And they're like, everything's winning!
Yeah.
Without QSP, it's just fucking everything's coming back, hell yeah! We are so back!
Also, Misa's been streaming like every day this week.
I'm just looking at the entirety of just everything going on and everybody screaming at each other. Ah.
Oh, Techno Dad actually kind of admitted that Techno was his favorite child. Way, at least that's how I interpreted the latest One of Us Global Foundation's video.
All of them have creepy faces. The bunny, the bears, the ones that don't have a face. The ones that don't have a face. Ugh.
Yeah, if you think about it, with the ones with not having a face, they still have to have like the bone structure under there.
I always to be able to sleep at night. I always imagined they just wore a mask.
That's fair. I did too.
I miss Fred
I
also.
have, like,
Cherry, I
yeah,
miss
I
Fred
have, like,
also.
half a fic about. I'm scared. I don't know.
Am I the only one who wanted 8 and 18 to die because Foolish belonged to Vegeta?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so funny. Agent 18.
It was incredibly fucking funny. But we just needed. We needed for them to get over their respective traumas and just kiss, for God's sake. They had 2 children and multiple grandchildren. What do you mean it's complicated? You're married.
Okay.
Oh, for me, in my brain, how would Frubbo kiss if they were wearing masks? Foreheads. Like
Forehead kiss.
like Mandalorian Keldabe forehead kisses.
Okay, here's the thing. Tubbo couldn't stand when Fit and Pack were together. If Vegeta was back on the server and he was acting like his normal self around Foolish, Tubbo would be trying to split them up.
Oh, Tubbo absolutely would. Because Tubbo's a jealous little bitch.
Tubbo is the most homophobic
Gay person.
Tubbo is one of the most homophobic gay people on the server, and it's hilarious.
Exactly. This is why he's girl failure, girl dad.
Yup.
Tubbo prides himself on his homophobia.
He does, and it's funny.
Ah! She said she love you long time. Man, to make it work.
Oh, so there's a new merch item, like a limited edition merch item, based on the Minecraft movie thing. And the email I got when it dropped said, "There's a Minecraft reference in the Technoblade movie." You ever just eat a meal from your childhood that's like, yes, I could eat this forever?
Yes.
But also sometimes when you try and cook that meal for yourself when you're an adult, you're just like, this does not taste the same.
I cracked the code.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, so.
Food. Well, I'm done with food.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know about, like, things tasting different, because apparently, according to Poke, I can't taste more than 6 things.
You just have different ways of tasting things, and, like, everyone's
Exactly.
taste
90% of your taste is smell. because I don't have olfactory bulbs, I can't smell. So I'm just off of that like 10% that's left, which is the 6 basic tastes.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like, you can get unique flavor combinations, and everyone's genetics are different when it comes to taste, just like eyesight. Like,
Yep.
my dad thinks olives taste sweet. I hate olives.
Fair.
Some people, cilantro tastes like soap to a good chunk of people. I don't know that it actually tastes like soap to me, but I know I don't like it.
Fair. But yeah, it's like the only thing I can do is just like the best way that I can smell things is to hover over them with my mouth open like a snake.
No cursed food restaurant, Radish. Not Z. No.
I did not start the cursed food restaurant.
I know.
Not me.
Brain was just like, Radish is talking. But I'm talking back.
That's
but I was
fair.
talking to Z.
That's fair.
I mean, there is a fake grocery store in, I think,
Nevada. It's called Omega Mart.
Yes, that.
They have an installation here in Colorado, and I want to go to it at some point. It's not Omega Mart, but it's another thing by Meow Wolf.
Man, I can't wait to see Tommy and its reaction to my capital city. Like, I hope it's memorable enough for him to talk about it on a podcast.
Fucking sit. E.G. I need to go and get something to wake me up. AKA, I need to chug a Fanta.
Have fun.
Wait, the dragon wasn't completely finished when Lula joined, right?
Huh?
How long did it take Foolish to finish the dragon?
He had the dragon almost finished by the time the eggs... He cranked out, like, the main spiral, the dragon spiral, in, like, the first week and a half.
But it wasn't completely finished yet.
He was still messing around with the head some when the eggs first arrived, I think. But then after that, he was just building the center tower.
How did this man build so quick?
He did not get off of the server. Literally, Quackity was like, "You have to get off, man." And
Him and Ross are like builder champions. Like, have you seen Ross's castle on the realm?
no, I don't really keep up with that. I see funny bits here and there, but where's my stuff?
If you see a massive yellow castle in the background of any clips, Ross built the majority of that all by herself.
Yeah. Yeah, so, let's see. What was it? First... Yeah, so eggs arrived on day 13. Foolish was on every single day, the first 12 days. Every single day. Man did not miss. Server launch, solid through. He was on the server for 17 days every single day. Then he took 2 days off, and then he was on again for 10... Another 13, 1 day off, 5, 1, 2, 1, 1, yeah. Foolish was insane with it. Foolish was insane with it.
He very much was. Also, I'm back now. I have the sugar to wake me up because caffeine doesn't work on me. Yay, ADHD and not having that working.
Caffeine only starts affecting me in very high doses. I think I need, like, let's see, a cup of Madrinas, 4 scoops of Gamer Sups, and a Coca-Cola for it to actually start affecting me.
Hot damn.
So I think that's close to 600 milligrams of caffeine. Because each scoop of Gamer Stuff is 100. I think there's 185 in Madrinas. I really want Gamer Subs to restock the lemonade flavor. my propaganda sticker is chipped.
Damn. Also, Quackity responded to the Quackity notifications things as like, Quackity full stream Federation teaser. Could this be QSB? I'm scared. Pointing fingers together emojis.
Yeah, I got
Alex, when I find you.
I got a sticker that says you are not immune to propaganda.
Fair.
It's from the same place I get all of my pins and majority of my blankets. I think I spent over $1,000 on blankets.
As you should.
Well, these are woven on a loom, and they're washable. And it's from a small business, so win-win.
Blanket, do you want something that I just thought of that's kind of mean?
What?
Omega Core.
Omega Core?
You know, like Omegaverse?
Oh, I never really got into that.
Aw, damn.
I think the thing that steered me away from it was I'd find a story that would intrigue me, like while scrolling on something. I'd click on it, only get to read a couple chapters, and they wouldn't try to make me pay.
Oh, sad.
Whack.
I got steered away from that genre.
Fair. I always kind of liked Omegaverse, and then I found out I was intersex, and then I really liked Omegaverse.
Nice. I don't know. It can be, if it's done right as a social commentary on gender and the role of gender in society, it's good. If they just use it to fuck nasty, I'm like, no, go away.
That's because you're ace. That's why.
I can appreciate a well-timed spicy scene as the climax of emotional development in a relationship.
Yeah, that's where I like spicy. Or if the relationship is already established and the spicy scene is being used as just padded fluff as a spicy
so you
scene.
two don't enjoy the time-honored tradition of porno plot.
I mean, sometimes they don't realize they have plot, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I enjoy porn no plot as long as the relationship is already established.
Yeah.
Fair.
I don't like the random hookup type ones. It's like if it's an established relationship, there's usually more plot to it than the author thinks if they write porn no plot as one of the tags. But
yeah.
Bye, Z.
But I think that's mostly because I'm Demi, so.
Yeah, I'm Demi somewhere on the ace spectrum, whatever. I don't fucking know at this point. I don't fucking know.
I have 24/7 horny chemicals pumped into my body, so I can't comment.
I am something. Identify as Gonzo from the Muppets. Or whatever.
Fucking fair, mate. Actually, that reminds me, I need to put on my girl sticker. I forgot this morning.
The girl
BRB,
sticker.
I need to go apply my girl juice.
Should I just start calling you Rithu from Cafe Latte?
Well, Rithu's gender fliid. Radish.
Yeah, sure. There's a difference. I forgot.
Yeah.
I heard girl sticker and my mind immediately went flipping a pin to...
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Radish.
I don't even know if Radish can hear us right now. But yeah. Da, 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 in America, it's hysteria.
That is weird. Question: does Lula? How often is Lula actually walking around and not just in Techno's arms?
It's very
have girl juice.
it's very mixed on it. Like, she likes to be tall, but at the same time, she is an independent little queen.
She's independent, but she likes being snuggled.
Yeah. Welcome back, Radish.
I have the girl liquid.
Nice.
Both me and my girlfriend had talked about this. I wish they made the patches cuter, because it's just a clear rectangle.
Could you put another, like...
Turn it into a sticker. It'd be fun.
Could you put, like, a sticker or, like, a cartoon bandage over top of the patch?
I've tried that. Half the time they fall off and take it with it.
Ah,
They make
don't want that.
They make diabetic insulin pumps pretty. Why can't they do that for hormone patches?
Because transphobic. That's what I say.
Well, yeah. You could probably find, like, the Dexcom stickers.
Probably. I probably could do that, but, like, that also requires effort.
Yeah.
That also requires effort. Oh. Have I shown you guys the fucking, pamphlet they give me with my estrogen? It's so funny.
Oh, boy.
I have a photo.
Let
of
me
it.
guess.
It's
Warning list of
cold.
side effects that is all of the intended effects of estrogen.
It is. They also fold it into a neat little square, and then it turns into a fucking newspaper.
Oh, like
yeah,
birth control.
I know about those.
Exactly.
At least it's actually giving you, like, does it give you instructions or is it a QR code?
No, it has instructions, but I have the photo somewhere. Give me a moment.
Because all of my gear for, like, most of the gear for work and stuff that I've got, when we're installing it, if it's something we've never seen
There it is.
before, 9 times out of 10, it's a fucking QR code that just takes you to the sales site with no actual instructions.
So, here's I found it. I posted it in the VC chat. It's double-sided and all in English.
Oh, boy.
Hang on. I gotta open Discord on my, laptop because I've gotta have a game open on my
Exactly.
phone.
That's a lot.
Come on. Scroll.
All of that boils down to, this will turn you into a girl.
Yeah. But it probably also has to list all of, like, the potential, like, negative stuff, like bone density and the fat.
It helps with the fucking bone density, that's the thing.
Yeah. Well, if you're going from, like, a strict testosterone-based body to then an estrogen-based body...
No, you naturally have both. Even when you're like, AMAB, you have estrogen in your system.
Uh-huh.
It's just less.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're not going from a strictly...
Like, and when you're on your period, your estrogen levels actually decrease and testosterone rises.
Yeah. Which is why we get
Yeah,
ragey.
I had too much testosterone and not enough estrogen. I was postmenopausal at 18.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, people wonder why we get angry and aggressive on our periods. Our testosterone levels are up.
We turn into men.
And they say we shouldn't run the country because we're too emotional.
Exactly.
When it's their chemical that's making us that way.
But yeah, the funny part about this is that if I forget to change these at least once every 3 days, I go into menopause mode and it's awful.
Ugh, yeah, that would not sound fun.
That's not fun. Also, if I forget to take a singular pill, I cramp like mad.
Ugh. That would not be fun.
Don't do Kallman syndrome, kids.
You know, it's really funny. I have absolutely no interest in reading the Hunger Games or watching the movies, but I like watching the analysis of it.
That's fair.
Even though my grandmother keeps trying to pressure me into reading it. Like, she loves that series.
Oh, Yay! Hot flash.
No.
Thank you, body. Too warm. For the love of God, skin peel off.
Oh yeah, do one skin
It
could
is
just
too fucking hot, and I just put on a singular girl juice. Why does this happen, kitty?
bodies suffer.
I definitely
Body
think
do
the
suffer.
green. I think the green striped wristbands are going to be more comfortable for sleep. I tend to sleep with the filter wristbands on because the pressure on my wrists helps.
Ah.
Weighted blanket.
I have one.
Nice.
Problem is, my sleeping position is weird, and if I don't have something on my wrists, my hand falls asleep in the middle of the night and wakes me up.
Ah.
Fair. Orbs.
I might use one of these as like a you know when you're washing your face and you don't want water going down your wrist?
Mm. Yeah.
I might use one of these sets for that because they're made of towel material.
Do you have a question, ma'am? Pretty kitty, what are you doing? Just directly lay there. Okay.
My cat is obsessed with sleeping on top of my lunchbox.
This cat needs to be on top of you at all times, or at least near you. I was
Aw.
I was taking a shower and she almost jumped in today.
Oh yeah, my orange cat. So if he will not leave the bathroom when you're taking a bath, he will try to drink the bath water.
Oh, I've caught her doing that, and I have a photo of it. Fucking Gooner cat drinking the Gamer Girl bathwater. That's a joke with me and my girlfriend.
Huh.
She
Like-
sipped the forbidden liquid.
I will never not think of Goon as like in terms of henchmen and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
That is
anytime
fair.
I hear it, I just think of the Goonian.
Fair.
well, especially with Techno and him like with all of his goons with fighting Phil and the other streamers.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's absolutely understandable.
I want to know, but I also don't want to know how that became a term of what it is now.
Twitter.
I don't
That's what
know.
happened.
Gen Alpha is weird.
Twitter.
Yeah, and
That's
apparently
what happened.
calling people unk now means you're old. Like
I don't
UNC.
fucking know. I don't fucking know.
I don't know either.
Young Gen Z and Gen Alpha are weird.
Every younger generation seems weird to the older generation. It's up to the older
Exactly.
generation to not mock them for being weird and to say, remember, yeah, we were weird too.
Exactly. Do not
Can we go
clown
back
on
to
the
the days-
children for being children.
Can we go back to the days of the DS and the Wii and the iPod Touch?
iPod touches were so big for me in middle school. For like
Oh, yeah.
my class in middle school. The kids that
I
had
was
iPod
poor.
touches
I
were
didn't get one.
I didn't have
Middle
one.
school, it was like early middle school, end of elementary school, and then cell phones were all the rage for me in middle school and then early high school.
iPod touches came to be a thing in like 5th grade for me, I think. I don't know. Can't remember really.
I don't know. Half of my childhood's a blur. Just
Fair.
weaving together.
Yeah. I don't remember a lot of it, but that's because I didn't do anything really worthwhile at the time besides read books and get bullied.
Fair. Same.
The main person
Almost
who
no
bullied
friends.
me was my cousin.
Mine was my brother.
Mine was the entire class.
Fair.
Well, my cousin was kind
was
of a
new kid.
ringleader of the thing, and by that time I had a reputation as the smartest one in class, and it was a very small class. So they were either switching between trying to get me to help them with their homework, or just kind of ignoring me because I was a nerd, and ADHD, and closet, and a lot of things. Yup. It was a whole thing. 5th grade was kind of where things went completely off the rails, though, because my teacher was a bitch. And she tried to use me as an aide for a special education kid in our class.
Unpaid child labor.
Yeah, basically she tried to have me be his assistant in class, and I hated him. He creeped me out. I don't know what it was about him, but he creeped me out. I was like, no, I will not go near him. I will not do it. And so she flipped out on me. I said, fuck no. I had a freak out about it. And basically she waited to tell my parents about me having this freak out about not helping the kid that creeped me out until the day of my birthday party. So then my parents canceled my birthday party because I had yelled at my teacher.
Bitch.
Yup.
I had lunch twice a week with 2 special needs girls. One on one day, one on another, and it was like a private lunch with the guidance counselor. They were both females. There was nothing creepy. And I thought these girls were my friends for a while. Especially, one of them. Nope. High school, she got popular and decided she absolutely hated me for absolutely no reason.
Love that.
I was hated because due to the fact of not having the growth hormone, aka estrogen, when everyone was doing that, I was considered too childish when I literally couldn't do anything.
Yup.
Yeah, the special needs kids in my high school especially were the kings and queens of the school. They were the popular kids. They could get away with anything.
Yeah, I don't know. DJ, looking back at it, he probably was he just was like behind the rest of us, but something about him creeped me out. And I was like, no, I will not go sit next to him. I will not do it. Something about him creeped me out in 5th grade. And I was just,
that was probably a gut reaction, and you were probably safer for that.
Yeah.
In college, there was this one guy in my English class. He had multiple issues, anger issues for one thing, and he was like in our English class. But he didn't seem to know how to do anything, despite this being college. And the sweetest guy in our class was getting fed up with this kid. Like, if you pissed off this guy, something's wrong.
Yeah.
You're treading water at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, there's a lot of things of like, I went to a very tiny private school. We had kids that would pop in for like a year at a time, because we would get the public school rejects. So there was the public school and the tiny private school that I went to in middle school. We would get the kids that got rejected from the public school. They'd come to our school, the private school, for a year, and then they'd dip and go to a different school again. So those kids would bounce in and out. DJ, the kid that creeped me out in 5th grade, was one of those kids.
Yeah. Let's see, the entire school system, like, that I grew up in, they pandered to the special needs kids to the point where apparently one girl's parents pulled her out of the school because she was becoming such a spoiled brat because of the school.
Yeah. And, like, I have absolutely nothing against them. There was, like, at the public school, because I had to go to, so the public school, the middle school I went to, it was elementary and middle school, so it was just kindergarten through 8th grade. Then I had to go to the public school for high school. At the public school, there was kids there that, like, I got along with them just fine. It wasn't, I want to clarify this in case someone is watching and clipping this out of context. I helped when I could, but the thing was, in 5th grade, the teacher, Mrs. Graves, Mrs. fucking Vicky Graves, was trying to make me be DJ's aide in class. And I was not having it.
Yeah. Like, I have no problem with special needs kids at all. It's just my school system fucked these kids over.
Oh, yeah.
By spoiling them, like, treating them like they were royalty. You could not tell these kids no. You could not, they had an entire talent show just for themselves, and the only other thing that the school had for anyone else was it was like a talent show beauty contest for the guys. There was nothing for the rest of us.
Yeah. There was only 2 main kids that were part of the main special education track and everything like that, and they were awesome. They were really fun to deal with. It was kind of sad because one of them had a younger brother who had a lot of health issues and everything like that, but like they were awesome to get to like just hang out with, and like you'd pass them in the hallways and they were fun with smiles and high fives and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my school was pretty normal. It was a public school, tiny ass rural school. I just had really bad anxiety due to neglect.
Question: how many people were in your graduating class in high school?
I don't
want to say
know.
maybe 40, I think. I'd have to check my yearbook because I'm bad at it.
Mine had to be somewhere in the mid-hundreds.
Mine was under 50. We had 52 at the start of the year, but I graduated COVID year. So I don't know how many of my classmates actually graduated and how many just dropped out. So yeah.
Yeah, my school was small. My graduating class was small because when I started going to school, the school was small. And then it slowly got bigger due to the fact people wanted to move out here.
Oh, my class was the biggest for like the district for a couple years on either side of us. My class was the biggest in the district.
Wow.
Yes, Poke, your class was 1 person because you dropped out of 2nd grade and were homeschooled after that.
Homeschooler detected.
Yup.
Do you think the earth is flat, Poke? Did God create the earth in 7 days?
There were only 2 memorable things that happened at, well, 3 if you count them not handing out water to anyone but the popular kids. But there was a cloud of pollen over us, and a veteran from, I think, World War II who was drafted before he could graduate got his diploma finally.
Aww.
Nice.
Yeah, but I graduated in
school had a water pipe issue, and our drinking water was tainted and smelled like sulfur, apparently.
Fun.
Yeah, and they didn't fix it for like years.
I
I graduated with that water.
I guess I either wasn't looped in on stuff or not a lot happened when I was at high school. One of the bigger things that I can remember is that for a while we had free like pads and tampons in one of the bathrooms, but then somebody went in and like tossed the whole basket of them into one of the toilets apparently.
No, goddamn.
Fun.
We don't.
That's why you have a dispenser.
Nobody ever said who or what. But the thing is that was one of the bathrooms that got shared with the middle schoolers also, because the middle school and high school ran in the same area of the building, and that was one of the crossover bathrooms between them. So
yeah, my school had that.
We don't know who did it, but yeah, after that there was no more free pads and tampons in the bathroom, which was so fun. And then what was the other thing? They screwed over and took away our lunch privileges, like being able to leave campus for lunch my sophomore year after. So basically, all of freshman year, we had free range for lunch. We could go wherever the fuck we wanted during lunch. They were.
We never had free reign.
We could
We
go.
had free reign,
Yeah.
but I had my grandma pack me lunches because I didn't want to. I can't
Yeah.
drive.
So we had free reign freshman year. They took that away sophomore year. Then we could earn it back in junior year, and then it was still a privilege in senior year, which was wild to me. Granted,
I was the kid who ate in the office. I didn't want to be around fucking people.
oh, senior year, the first semester of senior year, and then up till March, because obviously March COVID happened. But for that one, there was an empty study hall room that basically the kids that did dual credit got to take over. And I lived in that room basically the entire senior year. I left to go to my, what was it? It was either 4 or 5 classes I had still at the actual school. But otherwise, I spent like 3 or 4 hours a day in that study hall room like it was my kingdom. I did my dual credits there. I ate lunch there. I didn't have to deal with friend group drama. I had my best friend who would come in and eat lunch with me sometimes, and that was about it. We did dual credits together, and yep.
I had something similar. So they had a conference room that was attached to what they called the career center. Off of that I was just like, hey, I'm done with all my work in this class, and I don't want to be around these people. Can I go hide in there? And they went, yeah. And I just hid down there. And half the time, I would just be like, is this all we're going to be doing today? And they went, yeah. And I went, all right, I'm going to go down to the conference room. And they're like, sure, bye.
Yeah. And then
the only time
the annoying part was for second semester was when I had an actual official study hall that instead of just my dual credit periods. So I had to leave my study hall room, the empty study hall room, go check into the other study hall room, and then hope that the teacher would let me go back to my actual study room.
Fair.
Which was so annoying. Because, like, she knew every single day where I was going to be, but I still had to go check in and do attendance, and if she was in a pissy mood, she wouldn't let me go back to my room.
The only time I got to leave school to like go to lunch or something was when we were out doing a project around the community for shop. Cause we had a vocational section of our school, and I was in the electrical part, and the community would use the shops to like do renovations around town and stuff. So if we were doing a project around town, we'd get lunch like while we were out. Of course, my shop was the clicky one, and I was apparently the only nice person in that shop.
I took a singular shop class, and that was women's shop with the ag teacher, and I was in there with a few of my friends, and I was just like, I'm going to sit here and not do anything, and please don't look at me. I was the type of person that if you looked at me, I would cry. I am nothing but a scared little bean, don't look at me.
Yeah, it got to my shop was so cliquey and no one liked me to the point where I would just not want to go out and do things. I'd stay back and like mentor the younger kids because that's something I was allowed to do because I was selected to be one of the tutors essentially. So I could stay back and do that instead of going out and having to deal with the cliquey girls.
Fucking fair.
There was these
Did
two
you guys
girls
also get
that-
like fake flirted with? Because that happened with me whilst my at the time girlfriend was sat right next to me.
Thing is
No,
that I have no idea whether it was real or fake now, looking back. At the time, I thought it was fake, but looking back, I don't know.
I was wary of anyone talking to, like, trying to befriend me or being nice to me because I wasn't used to people being nice to me, so I figured anything was fake.
Yeah.
Like, and the one time I got asked out at, like, as a fake ask out, it was definitely a fake ask out. I only had 2 boyfriends. I've only ever had 2 relationships, and they both ended after less than 3 months.
There was 2 guys in high school, and at the time, I was so sure they were fake, but looking back, I have no idea. I would not have dated them either way. But at the time, I thought they were fake, but looking back, I do not know, actually, whether they were fake or real.
I was just too cautious to believe anyone even wanting to be friends with me.
Yeah.
I was just, because I've been hurt I've still been hurt too much to believe anyone genuinely wants to be my friend.
Oh,
Same.
Blanket, we're your friends!
We very much are. I didn't understand what people wanted in relationships because I literally didn't have the chemical to understand that. And I'm so fucking glad that I found out after I graduated that I had this condition. Because if a teenage boy found out that I was the one girl in school who didn't get their period and couldn't get pregnant,
Yeesh.
I would have been fucking no.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God, no.
Yeah. That might not have gone over well.
I beg.
Like, no one wanted anything to do with me, so
We're just a couple of loner nerds.
We very much are. The loner nerds found each other. Don't want to leave now. We found where we belong and we're not fucking going anywhere.
now if only I had people around here to hang out with. Like
Same.
IRL, because
Kid. You're a good kitty, you know that?
I feel like Lula would learn from Phil what uppies means, and she would just not stop saying it.
Yeah.
She'd just look up at Phil and like, uppies.
Grandfather. Uppies.
Have you seen Danny Mata's like God Games reaction where he where he had Athena like she had her asking Zeus for uppies.
As she should.
Okay, if I win, do I get uppies? If you win, I spare Odysseus. If I lose, do I get an uppie? Or
Athena, you are a grown woman.
yes.
But Dad! Uppies!
Thing is, Athena was his favorite daughter, so
He's his only legitimate daughter. Quotation marks in Hera's eyes. Darling girl, you're very much in the way, kitty. Baby, please, for the love of God, I need you off.
I am making soft pretzels again this weekend, as well as more banana bread.
I want Gib. Fucking ship them to me. I'll give you my address. I want the pretzels.
I don't think they'd be soft anymore by the time they got there.
I don't care, I want the fucking pretzels.
I mean, if you ever flew out here, I'd make them. I always like making food for people. I feel like one of Lula's favorite things to do would just be hiding under Techno's cloak, like clinging to his back and just making little oinky noises. Just intentionally being as cute as possible.
I am too a big scary piglin, father.
No, she's a big scary piglin around everyone else. But when she's around Techno, she is baby. Oh my gosh, if they have a like a pig area, like a pig farm, she could hide in there and be like, "You cannot see me. I blend in perfectly." I just need more cute Lula.
That is fair.
A less angsty Lula, more adorable Lula.
Again, fair.
It would be funny, someone going up to like probably Bobby or one of the other kids going like getting annoyed at Lula and Lula just being like, "Fuck you, I'm adorable."
They start being mean to her. She's just like, Dad, and the Techno just appears.
Like the bikers with the little tiny kittens.
Yes.
I feel like say like Charlie would definitely, because Charlie would get mad at any of the kids, like what's him trying to kill him. I feel like Charlie would say something and Lula would just be like, "Fuck you, I'm adorable." And Techno would just lose it because his daughter is so smart and funny.
What do you mean? She is.
I had two songs stuck in my head today. I don't know why I had the first one stuck in my head, but the opening riff sounds similar to the second one that got stuck in my head. So they were just on back and forth loop stuck in my head for several hours today. You ever get the weirdest song stuck in your head?
Yeah, sometimes.
Like I had Slim Shady and then Weird Al's Handy stuck in my head. Oh, did you hear that AO3 got scraped?
Yeah.
Yep.
I should go through and private all of my works, or like account only
Yeah.
with them. I have for
Yeah,
some of them, but I need to do it
I
for the
need to
rest
do
of
that
them.
too.
But it's so frustrating the fact that I have to.
Yep.
Because it also limits your comment pool.
Yeah. Well, I have comments set already to those with account. I don't allow guest comments. But mainly just for the fix to be available to be read. It's so like, and also it affects it, like, people won't be able to search them up on Google easily. Which can be really frustrating for people trying to find fix if they don't have an account.
Yeah.
AO3 is in fact fighting it, so that's good. Because they got the money for that stuff.
I feel like if Lula was less angsty, Phil would constantly be dying of the just pure adorableness.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still gonna have Lula and Palm as besties?
Probably. Especially since Techno and Etoile are gonna hang out so much.
Richess is still gonna be a chaos child.
Oh, absolutely.
I wonder if Techno will be the only one to be able to get him to take a bath just by dunking him in the water.
Oh, absolutely. Techno would absolutely have that child by the ankle and then just toss him into the water.
Man just fully fucking baptizes Regis in this and be like, nope.
I feel like Techno would compromise and be like, I can give you a bath and treat you like your Achilles. Hold him by the ankle and just dunk him in the water. I feel like Regis would love that. Especially if Techno hung him by the prosthetic. And then Regis would probably run around screaming, I'm invincible!
Which would just worsen the heart attacks of his parents and the shit he gets into.
It would,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it'd be funny.
It's Regis.
It's Regis, it would be funny.
I feel like Techno would immediately recruit Richus to start painting up propaganda signs, and Richus would love it because my hero is asking me to paint. And I feel like at some point, Richus would start calling Techno dad, and Phil would be like, I don't need more grandchildren.
No, Lulu would be like, fuck you, he's mine! And then Techno would appreciate that, because that's a very Piglin-like behavior of not sharing.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there should be random times when Lula and Techno are out mining and they suddenly see gold ore and just like it's kind of like a moth to a flame, and Phil has to pull them both back before they fall into a lava pit. Just
Exactly.
random tiny moments. Hang on, I'll be right back. I have to hit the bathroom.
Kitty. You cannot admit your crimes via head smacks. You have been yoinked. Yoinked and forced to lay on your mother. No! Why do you leave me? I thought we had something special, kitty.
Isn't it just I'm sorry over and over again? At least that's what Radish said.
Yep. It's just I'm sorry over and over again. That's at least what I found on Twitter.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, please. Yo! Don't like that.
Yep. Ah! I think that's an appropriate response.
Yup. Yup.
I keep getting fucking One Piece things from the theme park. What did you do to my For You page, Aylin? Occasionally, have you been getting those ads for like Cash Kick and things like that on your TikTok thing?
Yeah, I get ads for a lot of weird shit that I just ignore.
There's this one ad for Cash Kick that has a lady in it that looks very much like you, and every time I go past it, I'm like, wait, was that Aylin? No, that wasn't Aylin.
What the fuck?
It looks like you! I'll send you a screenshot, hold.
Okay.
She looks like you if you were like 40 years older, but in like the brief moment of scrolling, I'm like, wait, is that Aelin? Send it in the BC chat.
Oh boy.
And like the 5 seconds I see it, every time I'm like, wait, was that Aelin? No, that wasn't Aelin.
She's blonde!
She's blonde, but in the 5 seconds I'm scrolling, I see the face shape and went, is that Aelin? No, it's not Aelin.
I don't think that's my face shape. I don't know.
I'm also face blind. So my brain just sees a conglomeration, was like, wait, is that the person I know? No. Oh. I'm bad at this.
People are having a time with the realization that the QSMP announcement was 782 days ago, and that was put in the video.
Yeah. People dying.
I'm back. You know, the problem with Quackity and Techno having the exact same name is whenever people refer to Quackity as Alex, I think they're talking about Techno because Techno Dad always refers to Techno by his actual name.
Yeah.
So. Techno and Quackity in the same room. Someone calls out Alex. They both turn.
QSMP God is testing me with his riddles. Yep.
Yep.
You know, I wonder if in Apothecary Diaries, one of the reasons Loman barely worries about Mau Mau is because he knows that she's not trapped with them. They're trapped with her.
Yeah.
Also, TikTok spoiled me on a little bit of like what happens in the manga with the whole kidnapping thing.
Oh yeah. She's gonna go off.
Not just that. What Mamo does with the hairpin.
The hairpin?
Snake kebabs.
Oh yeah! I was like, the hairpin. I know the hairpin comes up a lot, but what happens with the hairpin? Oh yeah, snake kebabs.
She is not trapped with those venomous species. They're trapped with her.
Abso-fucking-lutely. It's so funny.
Like, of all people to kidnap, you kidnap the girl who lets herself get bit by venomous snakes for fun. Yeah, Tubbo would not have liked La Familia Brown de Luque.
Nope.
Tubbo would probably have found his place bombed a lot more.
Vegeta would find out that Tubbo was being homophobic and be like, so you have chosen death.
Yep.
You guys ever have the random one dark hair that grows on your arm?
Yes.
Yep. Usually they're coming out of birthmarks.
Well, yeah, it's coming out of a little mark, but still. Get off of me!
Currently, I have a bunch of little bruises on my arms from reaching into a rack.
I just noticed the randomest things at the randomest times. Because, like, that hair has to have been there for at least a couple days to grow as long as it did. But I only just noticed it now.
I notice everything on my arms because, like, I break out on my arms a lot, so I'm always popping them.
I mainly, if I get anything, it's like at the top of my shoulders, and it connects to like my chest area.
Yeah, I get it all down my forearm.
Nah, my forearms are usually pretty good. It's usually like at the tops of my shoulders, and then my chest, and then my neck underneath my chin, and then my face. Mainly my forehead and my chin. Blech. Question to the people that have breast tissue. There is nothing more annoying in the world than when you get a zit right in between your boobs.
Oh,
Yep. Yeah. I currently have several.
I pop them.
Same.
Don't you hate when you want to grow out your nails, but then they start getting annoying, so you have to clip them?
Oh, I do not grow out my nails. My nails
Same.
do not get past my fingertips ever. They rarely get more than like 2 or 3 millimeters long before I'm cutting them. I cannot stand the sensation of anything trapped underneath my fingernails. They are as short as I can get them without being painful.
I am a chronic nail biter, so.
My problem is long nails are really useful. Like, at least having them so you can at least see the white is really useful for peeling off stickers and things getting at things in my job. And the moment I clip my nails,
Well, yeah, so
I
like
have to do that stuff.
I keep like the smallest little ridge, like the smallest little bit of white from my fingernails. Literally, like, I am about to trim my fingernails. Like, I trim them as they get longer because all of my fingernails grow at inconsistent rates. So, like, I just trim them as they get too long. It's like, this is about as long as my fingernails will ever get. I will not let them get any longer than this. It will drive me absolutely insane.
Yeah, my nails are a different shape than yours. Mine are like longer
My nails are very round. I have very
mine are
I have very stocky hands. I have
my nails are more rectangular, probably ideal for painting, but it makes no sense for me to have painted nails in my job. Especially when I'm working so close to walls and nail polish gets on walls. Like the moment you drag your hands over a wall, the nail polish will just be there. You can write with nail polish.
The only thing about I'm very stunted because of my condition, so I've just sat here like, yes, booba.
I want mine gone. Why can't they be patchable?
I will take some of it. I would like at least a little, please.
Why can't they just be Velcro? Like, just
Same.
change out sizes for the outfit. I don't
Fair.
want them. I want them gone, please.
Fair.
Mine are a decent size that they're not annoying, but they're not tiny, so.
Mine annoy me so goddamn much. I hate them. I hate them so goddamn much. I want them gone. I want them gone.
Mine mostly get in the way when I'm trying to get behind a TV.
Yeah. I want them gone, and then I will use inserts if I ever need it for a specific outfit look. It is much easier to make them look bigger than it is to make them smaller.
That is very true.
I hate them so much. I want them gone.
I've considered getting a binder for just to wear around work. That way I can fit between things.
Yeah. It changes the shape, but with that much mass still pressed to you, and it constricts your breathing, and you're not supposed to do any lifting in binders. That's the thing.
Yeah, and especially in my job, I have to be lifting, especially TVs.
Yeah. So one thing you might want to look into might be trans tape, and basically you're just taping them to the side to flatten them. It doesn't restrict your breathing like a binder does.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a sensory nightmare for me.
Yeah, I haven't given it a try, but I just know the sticky residue would make me want to claw my skin off. But yeah, I hate them. They're too big. I don't fit into shirts. I don't fit into dresses. No, I want them gone.
I will happily take some.
I would give them to you in a heartbeat.
I just want to know what it feels like once.
You know how So, I really wish I could draw well, because I really want to see, Phil, like, you know how, Rambo has really wavy, nice hair that curls amazingly?
Now that they're taking care of it, of course.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a ball of straw on their head.
And how people always draw Phil with really nice, thick, long, blonde hair.
Yeah.
Imagine Phil with blonde curls like Rambo, like the nice waves, and Rambo laying in like that his VTuber's Jessica Rabbit outfit, and Phil laying next to him in like just his normal outfit, just being goofy, like, hey, I raided your closet.
That'd be fun. The funniest thing to me, some of my favorite Rambo moments do come from the B Duo era. Mm-hmm. And one of my favorite ones is it's when Rambo got Tubbo to play Slenderman, and he's trying to describe what Slenderman looks like, and Tubbo's just like, so you? And Rambo's like, no, not me! Just list another descriptor of Slenderman. No, not me! Another descriptor of Slenderman
Apparently-
and Rambo. No, not me!
Apparently, with the announcement of the Happy Gast, Ranbu said that they would have done some crazy lore with it back in the day.
Oh yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. That he would have destroyed us. Happy Gas lore combined with Endergast Rambu and then Michael, and them being safe in the Nether when the explosion happened. Boy, would have absolutely cooked us. Fallen Down would have been on repeat for that entire lore.
Thing is, we know Phil can pull off long blonde curls, especially with the 2 wigs he's worn. I still can't believe how crazy Phil gets when Kristen's not around. Trapping
Man misses his
Amesy.
wife.
Yep. Literally trapping Amesy in tinted glass in the castle like they were on saying they were on exhibit and charging people to come view Amesy. Calling them the creature. Like, I'm
Oppressing the
pretty sure
lesbians.
Sneak. Yeah, literally, Amesy said Phil's capturing lesbians. Why are you looking up swimming pigs?
To see whether or not I'm gonna let Techno be able to swim well.
They can, and they can swim really well.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding.
Thing is, if Techno's a piglin, water hurts piglins.
Does it?
Yeah, water hurts all nether mobs.
Well, actually, we don't know that because piglins usually don't survive in the overworld. They turn into the zombies.
It takes time, so we'd have to... We can test it.
I'm pretty sure
Somebody opened Minecraft.
they pretty instantly turn, don't they?
No,
It
they
takes
take a
like
minute.
2 minutes.
Does water hurt piglins Minecraft?
There is time to pour a water bucket on one.
Okay, so yeah, the piglins will drown because they cannot swim. But they aren't damaged by water.
Oh. But I feel like Techno would be able to
Techno
swim.
would know how to swim. He's been around Phil long enough. He knows how to
Yeah.
swim.
And you don't become the blood god by having something...
Well, yeah.
By not being able to swim.
I'm not saying that he
Also,
can't
he's in
swim.
the blood of his enemies.
I'm not saying he can't swim. I'm just saying whether or not whether he willfully will let himself fall into the water to drop down a distance or whether he's going to try and avoid the water. The advanced research for a single line in a fanfic.
Exactly.
Oh, of course he'll go in the water willingly. You remember when he tridented into that with the whole into that area, and he was like, "Hang on, let me take a break from drowning and get a glass of water."
Yeah, that whole thing, but I feel like that's a bit different thing than just like a quirky little trait of he won't get wet if he doesn't have to.
Hmm.
Especially because, like, he's got nice clothes. He doesn't want to let the clothes get wrecked.
I mean, I don't know, considering how often he gets covered in blood.
Meh.
The blood
Water
is an accessory.
Oh, that would be definitely something Lula says later to someone like Sunny, like, why are you cooking in blood? It's an accessory!
It's people glitter.
People glitter!
Yeah. That's what blood is.
People glitter. Blood is people glitter.
It's hard to get rid of. It gets everywhere. You'll be finding it for months.
Sand! Tumblr once.
It's not.
People glitter.
Are you fucking tweeting about this? You can tag me. You have my Twitter.
Deleted my Twitter.
What's your thing again?
It's the same thing as my Discord handle, Ardashan.
Right. Do I not have it?
That should be it.
Oh.
It might have my old name on it. Hold. Yep, it does. It's Metzger Rihanna. The profile picture should be a non-binary snob.
Bruh. So, it says my Madrinas order should be here by Monday, yet it's only a couple towns away, so I'm expecting it'll probably be out for delivery tomorrow.
METZGER.
What is it? So, MET.
ZGR.
Okay.
RYANNA.
Nothing's popping up.
ER, not AR. Hold. I'll just send you a screenshot of my Twitter.
Ah.
If anything, you can just edit it out. It's fine.
Huh.
It's still funny.
Have you guys seen Suivana's drawing of Phil as with like in the Ender King form? Just absolutely serving like he raided Ranboo's closet.
What?
I'm going to pull my hair out.
Yeah.
It's people glitter.
People are having a time with the fucking 782 days connection thing. Might tweet about
Yeah.
that.
I posted in the chat Sweeve's image of Ender King Phil
Ooh.
looking exactly like he raided Ranboo's closet.
Nice.
Oh my god, he did.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Fair. You need that as a t-shirt now. It's fucking people glitter. Written in blood.
That. Oh, I should suggest that on Strike Gently. The place
don't know
I get
what
my
that is.
blankets and stuff. That would be
If you do,
awesome
you gotta
on a
send me
pin.
one.
What?
If they do make that a shirt, you gotta send me one.
Oh, I was thinking a pin.
That works too. Just send me one.
Actually, I can send you the link to the site.
Blanket, I'm very sorry to tell you this. I am broke. Otherwise, I probably would.
You can take a look, and if you ever find if the pins are very recently priced.
Maybe one day.
I'll still send you the link so you can at least look.
I can stare at things.
Because they have some really good anarchy things. Oh, cool! They have stuff
Again.
to actually,
What is
hang the blankets up at, like, tapestries now.
Mhm.
You need to update this. Thank you.
Did I give Techno a glider earlier? I cannot remember.
Maybe?
I cannot remember if I've given him a glider. He definitely wouldn't get it till he met Phil. Nope.
I am updating all of my shit.
Oh, they have a new pin that's perfect for Bakira.
Okay, so Techno might have a glider. Because I mentioned him here. In chapter 7. Okay.
And they've added a lot more anti-government pins this time around.
As they should.
Yeah, they had a new merch drop today, so.
Techno merch.
I
No,
updated my fucking Twitter shit, so it's not
strike
as
gently the
confusing.
place I get my blankets and stuff.
Ah.
If you check your quote retweets, I should have now quote retweeted it with updated profile.
Mm.
Because I don't use my Twitter.
Yeah, there is new techno merch. It's that keychain.
Yeah.
They put Minecraft references in the Techno movie.
Yep.
The monsters in my head, in my head. I kind of want to get the aggro pig vinyl for my car. It'd be fun.
Have that.
I have a brain. I was thinking something. I don't know.
You know, it would be funny if Lula actually changed colors when she got really angry. Like she got aggroed and turned black and red.
That's gotta be from something.
Hmm?
I'm not thinking I came up with people glitter on my own.
Yeah, I swear I heard that somewhere before. And
I mean,
pretty
there's like,
sure it's
there's
somewhere.
fake blood and glitter mixtures. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, I can't
it was
find anything
either-
saying it, but there is a connection between blood and glitter.
Yeah. It had to be either Tumblr or 4chan.
Probably.
It was probably Tumblr because I've been on Tumblr since like 2016.
It's really funny. My
I
dad's
had a
on
whole
Tumblr lot
thing
more
on
than I am.
Tumblr earlier with the Naruto. So I found a post about the
you
Naruto
sent me a bunch of
timeline.
shit.
And then I had a whole thing of like going through and explaining it because like I know the Naruto timeline. I know that bitch inside and out.
You made the Naruto timeline.
I have assisted in it. But yeah, it was a whole thing talking about how Kishimoto's idea for what the population of Naruto is doesn't make fucking sense with only having 9 kids graduate in 1 year at the Ninja Academy. That's not a sustainable rate. That's not a sustainable rate. Which was, that brought up a whole different thing through different ones and everything like that. But then I basically dropped in with the fact of like, I'm pretty sure they have multiple graduations throughout the year. We just focus on the one where Naruto finally graduated.
Because Naruto.
Yup. Yeah, so I said, to keep building on this, we do have evidence of a baby boom that happened, as was mentioned, with the fact that there are 7 clan kids in one generation, and of those 7, 5 are clan heirs, Shino, Hinata, Shikamaru, Choji, and Ino. The other 2 clan kids are obviously Kiba and Sasuke. Interestingly enough, Hana and Itachi are the same age, which Hana and Itachi are Kiba and Sasuke's older siblings, and are their respective clans' heirs. The third war ends sometime between June and September, the year before Naruto was born. We know this since Itachi was 4 when the war traumatized him, but Kakashi was still 12 when he became Anbu. Shino is the oldest of the Rookie 9, with his birthday on January 23. This would actually make Rock Lee only 2 months older than Shino, by the way, and is actually an outlier for the Rookie 9's birthday, since Sakura's isn't till March 28th, but she's a civilian born, and then Choji's is May 1st. Kiba and Sasuke in July, Shikamaru and Ino in September, and then Naruto in October, and Hinata in December. September to May is 9 months, so this timeline gives room for the parents to settle down after the war and either finally marry their sweetheart and or finally have a kid now that the Kunoichi don't have to be out on the front lines fighting anymore because Konoha is so desperate for able bodies, which was a point they made earlier, that through all of the wars and the lack of kids in the generations and all of that sort of stuff. The baby boom likely would have continued if the QB attack didn't happen. We don't know who all died in the attack. We never even hear about Chino's mom, and Kiba's dad being run off could be a cover-up. But either way, it would definitely be a mental setback to the post-war baby boom. The next generation we meet, Konohamaru and his friends, are born about 4 years after the QB attack, but that's not really important for the point I'm going to make. I think something a lot of people miss when talking about the graduation rate of the academy is they think that there is only one graduation ceremony a year. We don't have confirmation, but I highly suspect that there are graduation attempts at least twice, but probably more like 3 or 4 times a year. Main reason I think this is because of the Rookie 9 graduating in late December, early January, which we know because both Shino and Hinata are 12 when they become Genin, and there's a very short window when that is possible, less than 4 weeks. Same for when they become Chunin at 14. A January graduation does not line up at all with the traditional Japanese school year, and this could just be me going too far into the details of a world's timeline, again, but we also know that Naruto has tried the exam 3 times in the past. If the exam was only possible once a year, that means he first tried when he was 9, then 10, and 11, until graduating when he was 12, which just seems a bit unrealistic. There's also the fact that the 66% fail rate of the secondary test done by the Jonin sensei. The failed pre-Genin can choose to go back to the academy and try again. If that's the case, then why aren't the Rookie 9 aware of this when the kids who failed the year before, Nejin, Tenten, and Lee's year, failed to return to the academy to join the year below them and try again? Because there's multiple graduation attempts in 1 year and at least 2 classes for each age group. My bet is on 3 attempts each year. 1 at the end of each term. Japanese school terms are April to July, summer break, September to December, and then January to March. There are shorter breaks in between semesters, but the main one is summer break. Going with this, I think the Rookie 9 graduated at the end of the second term in December, early January. 6 months later, the Chunin exam starts July 1st. Now, this means that there's a slight possible contradiction with something said by Kiba. Kiba says that all of that year's Rookie Genin are participating in the exams, but it also could work out that if you take the fact that the Rookie 9 could have graduated in December of the year prior, which would mean that the Genin who graduated in March, April are from a different year of schooling, despite potentially having been the Rookie 9's classmates who returned to the academy for another semester. All in all, the biggest takeaway is that the show focuses on Naruto's journey very closely, and love him or hate him, Naruto is kind of self-centered and focused on himself until the others give him a chance to learn more about their lives and backgrounds. And the Naruto timeline is full of major gaps and time jumps that make me want to tear my hair out. This is the main reference I use for figuring out things in the Naruto timeline. There are some stuff missing and more stuff that the Boruto series has fucked up and made confusing, like the fact Boruto and the other second-gen kids are apparently born like 3 months after Naruto and Hinata get together in the last and like a week after they get married. I think not. Which means the last either happens a year earlier than is canonically did, or the whole of the Boruto timeline needs to jump forward a year.
You have thoughts about this.
I have thoughts.
Kind of reminds me of my Ninjago rant about the age of the ninja, and also my one about why I don't like Nia.
I did send you that Tumblr post. I need to send you that Tumblr post.
What Tumblr post?
There's a Tumblr post from the fucking community you sent me that you would find very funny.
My dad reblogged something on Twitter. Hashtag Twitter is the only dead name in this is the only thing we dead name in this household.
Exactly. I think it said.
My dad trying to tell me something with one thing he reblogged about bagels. Looks like I'm making bagels at some point. I have the lie, so I can do it.
totally would.
would fucking do that.
He totally would.
Now that I'm Hokage.
I still find this adorably cute. The single parents of Konoha. Look
Yes.
at Lee in Metal.
It broke me.
Look at Rock Lee in Metal. It's so freaking cute. I want to know. Metal is so freaking adorable.
I thought that was Guy and Baby Lee. That was wrong.
No, that's Metal Lee. He is adorable.
I'm still, again, they split via they split via mitosis.
He's freaking adorable.
Again, mitosis.
We don't know who his mother is. Yeah, so literally it feels like it's fucking osmosis. All we know is that his dad's Rock Lee.
Mitosis. He split off another clone.
Mhm.
Just like Guy did with him. But yeah, I keep occasionally getting really cool fan art from the fucking community you sent me, and I hate that I'm enjoying this. You motherfucker!
But yeah, Metal is so fucking cute. He has stage fright. So if people are looking at him, he freezes up. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy.
Oh, it's this company. I've seen them on TikTok.
Yeah. The blankets are pricey, but the pins are very reasonable.
They very much are. I'm just poor.
But also,
Amen.
Lee looks fucking wild when he's grown up. They did him dirty. They
What
fucked
did
him.
they do to him?
They fucked him up.
Do to him?
They fucked him up.
What happened to you?
I don't know. They gave him cheekbones for some goddamn reason. He needs to eat more.
Those?
He needs to eat more. Someone's not feeding him enough.
Someone please, for the love of God, put some fucking food in this me's mouth. I don't care what anyone says. He looks like a goddamn me.
He does. He does.
Do, 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 do.
But yeah,
do, do.
Rock and Metal are so fucking cute. They're freaking adorable.
Adorable. Very cute. I didn't know it was them for a while because I'm not there yet.
Okay, that's just cursed.
I'm getting there. I'm just slow. But yeah, I recently finished the second movie and then I'm on episode 162 now. I'm there. I'm getting there. I'm just slow. And there hasn't been enough Kakashi in the latest episode, so I'm trudging through. My Blorbo isn't there, therefore I'm sad.
Ah, brain.
Fair.
I have a brain. Can I use it? Maybe.
No.
Oh, okay then.
I need you to see something.
What?
You cannot show it on stream.
Oh god. What?
It's nothing bad. Just more of, you did this to me and I don't want stream to see my shame.
On Tumblr or where?
It's on Tumblr, but I'm sending you a screenshot.
Okay. Nick.
Ignore what the fucking, like, image is for one of them, but it's the top one now. How dare you do this to me?
Radish.
The tags I follow, it's above it. It's above the one previously. How dare you do this to me?
It's a more active tag. So yes.
I know.
It's. You complain when I literally get you into a new fandom with 100.
Thank you for giving me food.
Hold on, Lily. We're going to AO3. We're just gonna search Overwatch.
I hate you now.
We're going to Overwatch.
get
How
the
many
shame.
fics are in Overwatch? There's 42,000, but if we do include characters, can you even fucking find Mauga? No. You have
Yes, he exists. I followed the Mauga/reader tag.
Get into slash reader type fix.
I want wish fulfillment. Leave me alone.
Hold on. Where's the fucking where? I can
Like,
click.
when it comes to shipping, I would ship two characters together. I don't put myself in that relationship with all the drama, but I want these two characters together.
There is 192 works on AO3 with Mauga.
There's only 31 for /reader.
But then we go Kakashi Hatake.
I hate you. Shut up.
No, you
Leave me
don't. 45,000 works with Kakashi Hatake. And then if we go to relationships. Okay, well, hold on. We gotta add in a different. Hold on. We need to add in reader for this shit.
Why are you like this? Why are you doing this to me?
Because it's funny. Kakashi X reader. 970. 300. No, 30. 30 or 300? 30. 30 times as many fics. And that's not even counting how many ones you could read, because he has 4 separate boyfriends. It's not even including how many fucking... Hold on, let's check his original female character fics. 1,000 original female character fics.
Leave me alone. Stop it.
No, I will not.
Just for this. Stop giving me a feast. I don't want it.
Stop fucking complaining. I am treating you well.
I didn't want this. You're force feeding me this.
Suffer. Fucking suffer.
Again. There are 80 goddamn edits in the goddamn folder you keep sending me.
And I have like 30 more that I'm ready to send you once I can send you them because they contain spoilers.
I hate you.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Aelin has put down an entire feast of a vegan menu, and I, the lone carnivore, is upset.
Suffer.
You know what would be funny?
What?
Since the biter isn't around,
Mhm.
if Quackity tries to get close to Tallulah by flirting with Techno, only to
No.
get toothpick right in the mouth again.
I kind of handled that already, though, in the school chapter.
Yes.
To a point, at least.
Quackity to get toothpicked again.
I mean, it would
It'd
be
be
funny, but that's kind of... Techno's in his retirement era. He's got a kid now. Like, he'll still kick ass.
He's in his retirement era, he had a baby, he's done.
He's still there, and he'll still cause fucking chaos, and ain't no one gonna touch his kid. But as long as you don't touch the kid...
No one is touching his baby.
Treat Tallulah like John Wick's dog. You can fuck with John Wick, just don't fuck with the dog.
Exactly. Floppy.
Is Lula ticklish? I feel like she'd be very ticklish and just let out little winking squeals anytime she's tickled. Cheyenne would probably tickle her a lot. Just siblings playing.
Itchy.
Ugh. Spine.
I love the videos of astronauts kind of just suddenly forgetting they're back on Earth and there's gravity.
Oh, yeah. One of the grossest facts about astronauts, though, is what happens to the soles of their feet. Ugh. Nope, that's gross. Without, like, the weight of gravity on them, what happens to the soles of their feet is just gross. Ugh.
The comment on this one video of the astronaut that keeps dropping the cup and the pen. Comment: don't give him a baby for a while.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I found a perfect Tumblr post for this that I wanted to send you, and then Tumblr decided to click on something else, and now I've lost the thing.
Rip.
found it.
Found what?
The Tumblr post I wanted to show you guys.
Aww.
I can just see Techno and I can just see Lula and Cheyenne running around Techno in the morning because someone gave them caffeine.
That's freaking adorable.
The first ever mama post. Me and my girlfriend send them to each other all the time. Chat, I think I need to go to bed.
Yeah, I do too. I have to be up earlier than normal.
I'm just an old lady. Have good rest of stream, Aylin. I will see you tomorrow, most likely.
Bye.
Goodbye. If I decide to watch Naruto, you'll get bugged with it. You did this to me.
Okay. I think I have reached the stopping point for today. Made progress though. Like doubled the length of the. Yeah, no. Okay. Huh. Bruh. Bleh. Made progress. Progress! Pretty much like doubled the length of the chapter so far, which is progress. Rogan. Tantan's playing South of Midnight. Ooh. South of Midnight looks so pretty. Oh, I love how it looks. It's looked so pretty. Okay, we're gonna go say hi to Tantan. Okie dokie. / raid Tater. Huzzah. Thank you guys bunches for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll either be back tomorrow, Friday afternoon, or Saturday. Probably. We'll see. It all depends, because I've got work on Friday morning. So we'll see how I'm feeling after that. Starting new job, all fun things. Yep. Okay, so sending the raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love ya. See ya. Bye. Go be amazing. And to anyone watching the VOD, love you guys too. See ya. No wasted sharpen on my axe, and it's gonna get and swallow my feet on for the better cause. Still tripping over corpses, bodies that I dropped. Out here, blacked out, spare me, running for my life. I just need to find sanctuary. Bye bye bye. See you next time.